It is said that our children are our future, but that can only be true if they are given the right mentorship, the right programs, the right guidance in life. But what do you do when a child takes a wrong turn in life? We've come up with the program, Men Moulding Men, because we believe, like the Bible says in Proverbs, train up your child in the ways of the Lord, and when he is older, he will stick by them.
The Carrot Company is a long-term mentorship program, doing intensive mentorship for young boys growing up with absent fathers.
There's just so much we can do from a human perspective as single moms where our sons are concerned. As much as they have a really close bond, but you would find that there are such huge gaps where communication or kind of speaking really relevant issues that are pertaining to boys and what they are facing on a daily basis. And there's kind of a gap between that. And we found out, just we raising our sons ourselves, that there were huge holes in our mentorship and our mothering, and nothing could take the place of a dad. And that is why we felt that this program is so pertinent. So the areas where the moms fall short, single moms falling short, where their mentorship or their hands-on with their boys ends or stops, this is where now these programs can come in and fill in that void and that gap, and give them the mentorship and the hope and the acknowledgement and the validation that these little boys need.
So the activities are really focused around, again, like I say, at boys we're adventurers and explorers, so that it's around those things. And there's in a typical setting, we get together, there's a meet and greet, the guys get to introduce themselves, we do some games to kind of icebreakers. There is a little bit of, what is the camp going to hold for you? We do camp rules. The boys come up with the camp rules. We kind of guide them in to make sure that we understand, because we need the boundaries. Mm-hmm. We need to make sure that we're all having fun, but I can't have fun at someone else's expense.
Yeah.
We talk about the fact that you're not allowed to roam around on your own, and so it's a safe space. We, from the beginning, lay the foundation that you are here for your heart, but that you are part of a group. We get dedicated time with those kids. And the feedback we get from camp is what makes this work all the time, is realizing that the structure we've put together around it is something that is working because it speaks to the heart of the boy. It helps them to understand vulnerability, like I said. It helps them to understand courage, because they're doing something they've never done before. And that's a big thing, because I'm scared of water, I can't swim, and I've trust issues, and I've got a fear of height. And typically what happens is, I do that and then I want to do it again, and I want to do it again. But it also creates a space where boys understand that they belong. There's suddenly something, it's that question they have that is so hard to articulate, that I just need someone to show me that I'm worth something, that I'm precious enough, that I have what it takes. And so that positive reinforcement that we do the whole time, it's the celebrating, it's the high fives, it's the tucking in at night. It's a phenomenal thing we've seen at campus. Just starting the one in and just tucking boys in the camp and just like, well done with that jump today, and a little bit of a tickle in the neck with your beard, or and then kind of just go down the road, and then you realize the next night no one's calming down because they're waiting for being tucked in.
Wow.
Simple stuff that we've realized. Our experience is 4 out of 5 boys do not have a positive male role model in their lives. And the stuff that you talk about, drug addiction, pornography, the messiness of life starts because there's not enough positive male role models underpinning value systems, being there, in a not judgmental space, but a loving space to say, we're going to be on this journey together. I'm going to teach you the heart of God in the best possible way I can. I'm just going to point you in that direction, because He's the perfect Father and He's going to guide us on this journey. And by doing that, we are going to change our society.
Single Moms Raising Sons is a twofold organization. We exist to equip, educate, and empower single moms, and the flip side is to help raise a generation of boys into men with strong godly values that maximizes potential and activates purpose. You now have an opportunity to invest into these young boys' lives, which will then help change the trajectory of their lives, rewrite the past, change the narrative of their current situation, and set them in a part of their God-given destiny.